Hello everyone, I am Renown Zero, and we're back again talking about some more Rippaverse detractors and the Ethan Sciver ban over on Twitter. We're going to get into it from a Rippaverse Goalposts YouTube channel video, so go check them out. Subscribe to Rippaverse Goalposts over on YouTube and on Twitter. And we're going to jump right into it here. It's kind of some old news, but very relevant to Rippaverse haters. This is something that Vickyverse said when she came back from being banned on Twitter. To Gabe El Taib. Two things here, Gabe. Dark Horse is located in Oregon. You have zero protection under Oregon law for this. And two, you were a contracted, not an employee. Duh. You're also bad, and you violated your agreement with DC for CG Cloud points. For that reason alone, you shouldn't be hired. Well, he's already hired with the Rippaverse, so that point's irrelevant. Of course, she did delete that tweet. Or, I believe she blocked me. She did block me on Twitter, I remember now. Rippaverse is just a fad. It will be deleted off like the dinosaurs. I'm sorry that this is an untrue statement, and I'm sorry that you're going to sit here and cry about it, that spider guy, but the Rippaverse is here to stay. As much as you like, whether you like it or not, Rippaverse is here to stay. So, just looking at the campaign really quick, it's under a week left for it. We've hit 2.227 million, with 10 books away from hitting 12K for cover A, 12,419 cover Bs, 3,847 cover Cs, which is limited to 5,000. That is the foil and embossed cover by Shane Davis. 2,348 cover Ds, 2,163 total books donated, breaking over 19,000 total purchasers. There are limited items like the short box. Only 2,000 remain, and it will only be available during this campaign, so get in where you fit in. But let's jump back over here. When Rippaverse has its characters sold on water bottles and towels, and all that in places like Walmart, like how characters like Spider-Man and Batman are, then they can claim to compete with Marvel and DC. But somehow I doubt that'll ever happen. Who really cares? And no, they won't sell. Eric is not going to sell this stuff at Walmart. He gets more of the profits by selling it on his own website if he's going to do something like that, which is just smart of him to do. These are, of course, people that all blocked Rippaverse Goalposts in reference to Elon Musk wanting to remove the block feature. Going over to Buster Baxter, who made a bonus episode about his biggest problems in ISOM 2, which he put behind a paywall, of course, because, you just have to put it all behind a paywall because you know that people will absolutely destroy you in the comments otherwise. But I did put a poll up for the community that states who the next detractor is going to be, that we will do a live stream on. I can always react to the live stream of Buster Baxter talking about ISOM number 1 and a few other videos he's got, so please go ahead and vote. Now we're going to move our attention over to this video titled Ethan Sciver suspended from X. Haters celebrate by the Rippaverse Goalposts YouTube channel. Let's get right into it.
Ethan Van Sciver got suspended from X, and woke haters are celebrating, happy that someone they disagree with ideologically has been silenced. That umbrella guy is one of the first people to share the news. He mentioned false flagging as the reason. I don't even have to see evidence of false flagging to know that Ethan got mass reported by haters. There's no doubt. It's what they do and who they are. Vicky began her day with a post containing 2 screenshots, one of Ethan's suspended page, and another of Ethan saying he does not mind Vicky getting suspended herself.
Well, considering that Vicky did some illegal things, it was pretty warranted why she got suspended. But it's funny that she's doing the exact same thing that essentially Ethan did, but except he wasn't really doing anything illegal, whereas she did.
So this was petty payback of sorts for Vicky. Ren with a celebratory post that got a bunch of likes.
Oh, Rippaverse, the blue-haired land whale who was always going after Yellow Flash and that umbrella guy, essentially sending threats to that umbrella guy and doing a bunch of other questionable things. Yeah, definitely should take her serious.
Ren is the blue-haired whale Twitter troll who has a habit of harassing people and sending hate mobs after them. She couldn't pass up this opportunity. Then we have Joe Glass. an LGTV plus comic professional, with a post that says, "Oh, EVS finally got himself suspended, eh? Guess there's occasionally a bit of brightness on this hell site then."
Because they always want you to be suspended so that you could lose your livelihood. And they don't care.
Sanders says, "Now let's delete all Comicsgate assholes from all of publishing and the internet. They can go back to their circle jerks in their mom's basement."
Essentially, again, wanting you to lose your livelihood and your access to your audience so that you can't continue to make a living.
Andrew, it makes me happy that EVS has been suspended. Blocking him was good for me, but he could still harass and sick his weird fans on other people. Now he's got nothing here. CBR writer Anthony Gramuglia,
The guy who got completely embarrassed by Eric July and continued to talk about him even though he knew Eric July's comic was successful, and he talked a bunch of crap about Eric July and got destroyed every single time.
this is your reminder that Ethan Van Sciver rages hard online, but is a coward in real life. After he spent a year insulting me on Twitter, I approached him back at New York Comic Con in 2019. I don't know if he recognized me or not, but I do know he made eye contact for 4 seconds and ran. I'm sure that totally happened. Cool story, bro. Rotten Planet. I still remember when thin-skinned piece of alt-right trash Ethan Van Sciver mocked my looks on a live stream because I posted a gif of Captain America punching bad guys. The irony of EVS getting himself banned after years of harassing comics creators and fans is delicious.
I doubt he did any of that stuff.
Joe Winner says, "Long overdue, well deserved. Dude is a terminally online pile of pathetic daddy issues, so the less people that have to be exposed to his bullshit, the better."
You mean his opinions and his great comic books? Yeah.
Shara, "I just blocked his dumbass and a bunch of his followers last week. Well, good riddance to bad rubbish." Ichigo Tamago, "Good riddance to a shit writer."
Sounds like opinions, bro.
This person thanks God for the EVS suspension. Comicsgate posting their L's shared the news.
Of course they did.
Lannister says, "At last, the evil is vanquished. Now we just need to do..."
Yes, the evil that is a guy who wants to make a living for his family. Yeah, that guy. The guy who just wants to make comic books outside the mainstream that aren't preachy and talking down to you in absolute garbage. Yeah, that guy.
Do the same to the others like EVS. It could be helpful. These detractors don't hide it. They openly call for mass reporting to get accounts wrongfully banned.
Of course.
There are lots of people I dislike, but I don't go around wishing and trying to get them in trouble.
Of course not.
Some of them clearly violate the rules, and I have no issue with them facing the consequences, but not when it's a simple difference of opinions. Next, we have this terrible meme.
That's a very terrible meme because the left cannot meme. This person saying it's the best day ever. This person comparing EVS to the funny mustache man. Good riddance to the bad guys from WW2. Good, maybe his YouTube channel is next. All he did was ruin the minds of many young people. No, he opened the minds of young people to how much better that comic books can be. And yeah, again, go after a livelihood, because that's exactly what these pieces of garbage want to do. They want to go after people's livelihoods constantly. Give Ethan Van Sciver his proper title, The Funny Mustache Man's Long Lost Junk. Scream into the void, Ethan. And it just goes on and on and on with this nonsense. Couldn't have happened to someone more deserving. I hope this hurts his career. Because again, that's what it's all about. It's all about wanting to ruin a man's career, wanting to ruin a man's day, wanting to ruin his livelihood, and all this other stuff. I guarantee no one actually watched this show. I don't know why they're using gifts from that. No one watches. No one watched that Legend of Zelda show. But if you want to listen to the rest of this video, go watch it over on the Rippaverse Goalposts YouTube channel. I highly recommend this video and every video that he has posted over on his YouTube channel. We'll move on over to actual fandom, who claims that several Ripper fans' comments say some version of "you're a trans woman," but in transphobic terms. weak stuff. If I was this, I'd have announced it loudly. Of course you would, because you're a virtue signaling piece of garbage. And all these dudes would be in my DMs asking to suck my junk. Dude, you are so weird. I don't know why anyone takes you seriously. You are such a weirdo. You got them, of course, Comicsgate posting their L's, putting out the tweet about Ethan Van Sciver getting suspended. Of course, I don't want to scroll up because there's some pictures that are questionable that I don't think YouTube would like. Support Comicsgate and its creators from weakness by backing CG books like EVS. Don't you agree? J Bomb, a fan. Wow, and it actually happened. Yeah, villains finally get a small victory. Suck it. He should retire now and stay that way. He could now spend more time not being late with campaigns, or probably won't, waiting for Rainbow the Brute. Yeah, because he was finishing Cyberfrog 2 before Rainbow the Brute. And he already stated that Cyberfrog 3 was going to be done first before Rainbow the Brute, so this is irrelevant. Is that banner half of the book that he's failed to ship, or is this from some other book crap that won't ship out? I'm reading my copy of Wreck Planet, and I actually have my copy of Wreck Planet, and it looks fantastic. So that's a load of crap. Nothing of value was lost. Yeah, we lost someone who was making great comics and actually doing something that's not this. Celebrating someone's downfall is exactly what these people do. And this is why you should never back down from people who want to take away revenue streams from you and people who want to tell you you're bad just because they have a different opinion than you. Because this is how they'll end up. They'll end up celebrating it, and then when it happens to them, they're going to be like, oh, woe is me. No. F you. Of course, Vicky, like I said, Rippaverse blocked me on Twitter for I don't know what reason, but these are the type of people that people in the independent space have to deal with constantly, because this is who they are. This is what they do. They decide to get rid of you, get rid of any communication you have with your fan base, and basically want your life ruined. And this is something that EVS always talks about, and people like Eric July talk about constantly, that you have to be prepared for this type of crap to go down. And this is why I never back down from anyone trying to take away my revenue streams, because honestly, you can go F yourself. If you're the type of person that's about this, go F yourself. So that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button, comment below what you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you get notifications anytime I post a new video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.